This should tell you that we've long believed that this international security policy portfolio would take on vast importance over time, and that the threats to secure the space environment would only multiply, and ominously. This is indeed the case today. The leading authoritarian space powers, China and Russia, are on the march in space, both with regard to building and deploying of sophisticated counter-space capabilities and their ambitions to colonize the moon and beyond in a manner consistent with their values and norms, notably non-transparency, intimidation, extortion, and violence. For example, it's disturbingly easy to imagine China winning the moon race or coming in a close second and declaring the most promising ice locations in the permanently shadowed craters near the South Pole, such as the Clavius crater, as their territory. In my view, they would and probably will inform the nations in this room that we henceforth need their permission to land or operate there. Moreover, they will likely deploy weapon systems on day one to back up their heavy-handed threats, much like the outrageous behavior of the Chinese Communist Party and the PLA in illegally claiming nearly the entire South China Sea, through which transits some $5 trillion of trade flows annually. Russia's reported intention to deploy a nuclear weapon or weapons in space indicates all one needs to know about Moscow's typically primitive form of mafia-like extortion. In short, there will be much to surface and discuss over the next day and a half. As for PSSI, we are especially pleased to announce, for those not attending this evening's reception, our decision to make this conference series an annual event. In keeping with the high velocity of developments that require the urgent attention of those assembled and their host governments and organizations. This is also an opportune time to acknowledge the ever more vital importance of our space-related public and private sector partnerships. Our great allied corporations have stepped up to the complex challenges of space travel, logistics, and capabilities in a way that few could have imagined only a few short years ago. In this regard, I'd like to offer our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to the following corporate and other sponsors of this conference: Amazon Web Services, the Taiwan Space Agency, Comspoc, System High, IHI Aerospace, NEC Corporation, Mitsubishi Electric Corporation, Lindquist, the Baud Foundation, the Dreisch-Western Foundation, PSSI Washington, Inc., and our media partner, Spacewatch Global. As in the past, we are likewise immensely grateful to the Czech Foreign Ministry for permitting us to make use of their magnificent facilities. And in particular, Foreign Minister Jan Lipavsky I'm proud to say a PSSI alumnus, for his terrific friendship and support since being in office. We also value greatly the kind auspices of Czech President Petr Pavel and the Ministries of Defense and Transport. Accordingly, without further delay, it is my honor and delight to now turn the floor over to our host, Foreign Minister Jan Lipavský. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear friends, this is my second time to open the Prague Space Security Conference, and I'm delighted to again welcome you in Prague, in the Černin Palace, in the seat of the Czech diplomacy. I would like to first of all thank you for your participation, since it attests to the quality and added value of this gathering. This conference naturally complements a number of space-related activities and capacities of Czechia. Prague hosts the headquarters of the European Union Space Program Agency, and Czech representative chairs its governing board. We have been active participants in the programs of the European Space Agency. Finally, just over a year ago, I signed the Artemis Accords, thus strengthening Czechia's cooperation with NASA. We have a vibrant space sector ecosystem with over 40 private companies and 20 academic institutions active in various subsectors, engaging in research and development, as well as manufacturing and industrial cooperations. Quite a number of Czech innovative startups in the space sector are born every year and are successful in participating in international collaboration projects. More than that, we have some amazing young people making their way into the sector. A few months ago, a team of Czech high school students won 2 awards at NASA's Houston headquarters with the project called Laser Satellite Recovery. I'm glad that they are participating in this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a times of geopolitical confrontation. The international order is getting weaker. Security is the order of the day. Since the closing of this conference last year, some issues have become even more acute. There is now an ongoing intensive discussion over the prospect of Russia launching a nuclear weapon into the low Earth orbit, and how we can jointly deter that. In this context, I welcome that the military space commanders of our key allies will be part of our deliberations at the conference. Effective defense is of existential necessity to us. Yet, let me give it a broader perspective. How do developments in the space domain and the global situation affect each other? As Russia continues its war of aggression against Ukraine, China makes great advances in a number of new states, and non-state actors acquire various space capabilities. Our civilization grows increasingly reliant on space assets for our communication. In the process, space is becoming an arena of intensive contestation. However, the global space race does not need to be only an antagonistic and zero-sum game. There are new fields for international scientific and industrial cooperation on issues that we until lately considered to be science fiction stories, being it mineral resources extraction in space, planetary defense, human travel to Mars, and beyond. Space capabilities can unlock new potential in searching for solutions to some of the key challenges humanity is facing today, such as the climate crisis. In all this, it will be vital to build partnership with emerging and non-traditional partners. It is a fact that we compete with authoritarian regimes around the world when attracting their interests. To make this new partnership and alliances sound and durable, we need to achieve a common understanding of applicable standards. These need to reflect our values and principles and build further on the international norms and regulations adopted in the past. This Prague Space Security Conference provides a forum for discussing all those issues. I congratulate the Prague Security Studies Institute on organizing this. I hope that your deliberations over the coming 2 days will bring a new perspective to solutions for today and for the future, including policy recommendations that will inspire all of us. Thank you very much.